Hey guys, Jason28W. I thought I'd just make a new vid. I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I hope that you guys aren't getting tired of me making videos of the RC cars and that, but with it being so crappy out, it's either too cold or it's too wet out, or it's always something. There's just anything that you can do about it. But anyways, I had to tear my E-Savage completely apart again. Was because remember I was talking that I was telling you guys that I replaced the bearings in the front here. The which bearings were they again? The differential bearings were where the shaft here goes into the front differential. Well, those bearings were completely blown out, and I couldn't even drive it until I replaced that. Well, I replaced those, but I had it out here a few days ago, and I had a day off from work, and it was dry out. Excuse me, I'm taking a drink of pop. Anyway, I was hearing the same clicking again, so I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I tore it all back apart again, cleaned all the bearings out, re-lubed them, put it all back together, and it still frickin' did it. It doesn't do it as bad. So what I'm going to do is I was flipping through one of my hobby magazines, and I can get a complete bearing kit, an Acer ceramic bearing kit for this truck for $90. That'll replace every single bearing in this thing. Wheel bearings, transmission bearings, everything. The differential bearings, every bearing in here I can replace with a high speed, a high strength bearing. And they should be pretty good bearings because they have a 3-year warranty on them. And the one thing that I like about them is sorry about that, I'm thirsty today. One thing I like about Acer Racing is no matter what happens in that 3-year period, doesn't matter if it's your fault or not, you send them the bad bearings, with a detailed description and blah, blah, and they will send you a brand new set, they'll send you whatever ones went out on you for nothing. They even cover the cost, the shipping and all that. So I don't know, that is a nice warranty. But, let's see. Oh, and then I was going to go over the overlay of the truck. It doesn't look like that. I don't know if that's going to help any. I don't know if that's really helping any or not, but I'm showing you anyway. The overlay of the truck still looks the same, but the way it was before is I moved my battery pack for this fan, which I still have plugged in. I was testing it, so I was plugged in. Anyway, I moved the battery pack from the back here to right next to the speed control. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the weight evened out. Because since I have such a heavy battery pack on this side, I wanted to put the motor and speed control on this side. Well, now when I put the motor and the speed control on this side, believe it or not, the motor and the speed control are just a teeny bit heavier than the battery. So what I did was I took the other battery pack that I made and I put it on this side. So now when I lift the truck and I go like this, it's not pulling on either side. It's right dead even. You know, so now when I don't know if you remember my previous videos, but when I was doing wheelies, it always wanted to pull to the one side. Well, that's why. Well, now it shouldn't do that. But the only downfall is I am gonna go LiPo on this. I am going to get a I'm not sure what brand yet, but I'm going to get a LiPo 5400 11.1 volt battery. The only downfall with that is it's lighter than, that battery is lighter than this 9.6 volt 5000 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery. So when I get the new battery, I'm going to have to completely rebalance this whole damn thing. Which, whatever, I guess isn't that big of a deal. And just in case if you're wondering, if you can see that, the reason why I have my aluminum chassis plates back on the truck is I don't remember if I told you guys or not, but I was out jumping my truck, and I was out in the parking lot jumping the curb, and I cracked the carbon fiber chassis plate. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. And then this one got the worst end of the deal. It's cracked right there and right there. I put some epoxy glue on it, and it seems to be pretty strong, but I don't want to chance it. You know, those plates were $50. You know, so I'm not going to use them until I can actually get some fiberglass and fiberglass resin with the hardener, and then I'll just put little strips on there and then let it harden overnight. And then it isn't going to break again after that. But I tell you, I ran this truck with the aluminum chassis plates on, and the battery has got about almost 5 minutes less of run time. Just adding that little bit of weight back onto the truck, it cuts just about 5 minutes of run time off. So, if you guys out there got E-Savages, the lighter the truck, definitely the better. So 5 minutes of run time, you know, that's a major difference, especially if you're racing. You know, yeah, the lighter your truck, the softer your suspension's going to have to be, which you're going to have to remember that if you're going to jump your truck, that you're going to have to harden up the suspension, and that's the reason why I have shocks that you just twist, rather than the stupid deals like Traxxas has, the spring compressors. Dumbest idea I've ever seen, but it works. You know, it works. But, you know, then the only downfall is with your truck being light and your springs being hard, then your truck's going to want to bounce. But, you know, with a heavier truck, you can have the suspension looser, you know, a little bit looser, you know, and then it takes the jumps just fine. But, you know, if you want more run time, the lighter your vehicle is, the easier it is on your battery. So, there you go. You know, it's the way it is. And on my fiance's truck, it's still exactly the same way that it was. Haven't ordered the parts for it yet. Just haven't gotten around to it. But I suppose I'm almost out of time. That's all I got for now. I might have another project coming up here soon. That's a surprise. I'm not going to tell you guys about it yet. But please rate and subscribe and comment and all that. And all right, well, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.